day number 6 here at the Campeonato Abierto Argentino de Polo, label session number 5 by the Asociación Argentina de Polo for the tournament today. It's going to be only one match, and it's going to be these two teams facing in field number 2. We're going to be watching the game between La Aguada and La Hache Cría. La Aguada with Chosa, Zacarías, Bercelino y Falabella, and La Hache Cría with Facundo Sola, Carlos Ulloa, Benjamín Panelo y Joaquín Pitaluga. Here from field number 2 at the Campo Argentino de Polo in Palermo, while we're watching La Aguada preparing for the match.
A high-stakes battle, La Hache Cría and Polo versus La Aguada in the struggle for survival in this match. In the world of polo, few arenas rival the intensity and prestige of the Campeonato Argentino de Polo. Yet, for all its glamour, the tournament also carries a grueling truth. Not all teams that make it to Palermo can stay there. For those lower in the rankings, every match becomes a battle for survival, a fight to secure their place among the elite 10 competitors for the following year. Belonging to this exclusive circle is a privilege, but one that demands relentless effort and sacrifice. Among these teams is La Hache Cría y Polo, a squad with a 31-goal handicap. For them, the challenge is not simply about participating, it is about proving they belong on the same field as the powerhouses of the sport, many of whom boast 35 or more goals and are strong contenders for the final. For La Hache Cría, every match requires laser-sharp focus, impeccable coordinating between horse and rider, and an ability to minimize mistakes in the heat of competition. The margin for error is slim, and any misstep would cost them dearly. For La Aguada, the path is even steeper, with a 29-goal handicap and a lineup that, while talented, lacks extensive experience at this level. Their dream of lifting the championship trophy feels like a distant goal. Harsh reality tempers their aspirations. Making matters more difficult, their horses peaked in October during the qualifiers, a time when the team had to give everything to secure their spot in Palermo. Since then, they face a relentless schedule, leaving little time for recovery. Far from resting on their laurels, they have to redouble their efforts just to stay in contention. Despite these challenges, La Aguada has embraced an organization style of play, sticking to a disciplined system that emphasizes teamwork and strategy. There have been flashes of brilliance, moments where their potential shines through. Yet, the differences in experience, individual skill, and horsepower have weighed heavily on them. For this spirit but relatively inexperienced team, those gaps have often tipped the scales against them. However, if there is one quality La Aguada possesses in abundance, it is resilience. As long as the numbers keep their hopes alive, they will fight. Their next and final challenge is a Dordi clash against Indios Chapaleufu, another team desperate for points. Victory is essential, but it will not be enough on its own. They also need a favorable combination of results to secure a place in the group of 8. Should they succeed, they will face the champion of the Cámara de Diputados Cup in a playoff for the spot in next year's tournament. If the stars do not align, they will face the harsh reality of having to requalify for Palermo in 2025. While the prospect of failure looms large, the effort to compete at this level against the best teams in the world is a reward in itself. Even if they fall short, La Aguada can hold their heads high, knowing they gave everything to remain among the sport's elite. The match against La Hache Cría y Polo reflected all the drama, intensity, and unpredictability of this battle for survival. The game began with an air of tension as both teams knew what was at stake. Early on, one team surged ahead, building a commanding lead that seemed unsurmountable. By halftime, the scoreboard showed a surprising 13-3 in favor of La Hache Cría y Polo. It was a gap far larger than what the two-goal difference in handicap between the teams might have suggested. But in polo, nothing is certain until the final bell. As the game wore on, the momentum shifted. La Aguada, refusing to back down, mounted a spirited combat, closing the gap to 16-13 by the end of the seventh checker. The tension on the field and in the stands was palpable. Would La Hache Cría hold on, or would La Aguada complete a stunning turnover? And the dust settled. It was La Hache Cría y Polo who emerged victorious, securing a 18-15 win. Their journey towards next year's Triple Corona is nearly complete, with just one match remaining against La Hache Principal and a way to see how La Zeta performs. Optimism runs high in their camp. We have to win no matter what, and we did, said Facundo Sola. And for La Aguada, the loss is a setback, but not the end. Their fate still hangs in the balance as they prepare for their final match, knowing that their survival depends not only on their performance, but also on results elsewhere. For the match summary, La Hache Cría y Polo 18, La Aguada 15. For the lineups, La Hache Cría y Polo, they play with Facundo Sola, Carlos María Ulloa, Benjamín Panelo, and Joaquín Pitalúa for a total of 31 goals. And La Aguada, Facundo Llosa, Pedro Zacarías, Felipe Bercelino, Pedro Falabella for a total of 29 goals. The score progression is 2-3, 7-3, 10-3, 13-3, 14-5, 15-9, 16-13, and the final score 18-15. For the scorers, La Hache Cría y Polo Pitalúa 8, Ulloa 4, Sola 3, Panelo 2. For La Aguada, Llosa 6, Bercelino 6, Zacarías 2. The battle is over, but the war for survival continues. Both teams now look ahead, each carrying their weight of expectations and the hope of a brighter tomorrow.
Final bell here, day 6, La Hache 18 against La Aguada 15 at the session number 5 here at the 131st Abierto Argentino de Polo from field number 2. Tomorrow we go into day number 7. Log in to polo.net.ar and tell us what you think about these matches and this tournament. And of course, I see you again tomorrow.